Alex Van Pelt met with the media for the first time here in Cleveland on Wednesday. Let's talk about what he had to say, Mary Kay.
Well, specifically, he's going to make some changes for Baker Mayfield, but Ellis is going to talk about those things. So I'm going to move on a little bit to the fact that he acknowledged that they're going to run basically the Gary Kubiak offense that Kevin Stefanski ran in Minnesota last year. He's not hung up on whether or not he's going to call plays. He doesn't really need to do that. And then he's also going to double as the quarterback's coach. He finds that to be very, very important. And I think, again, that Baker Mayfield will like the fact that he's been a quarterback. He knows what he's talking about. He's done a great job in the past with guys like Aaron Rodgers. So if it's good enough for Aaron Rodgers, it should be good enough for Baker Mayfield.
So Ellis, tell us about what's going to change with Baker.
Yeah, Browns fans should be excited. Listening to Alex Van Pelt talk, you could tell he was just a quarterback junkie. He was passionate about specifically his footwork. He's going to change which lead foot Baker has forward. He said that that's something he did with Andy Dalton in Cincinnati. And he didn't want to get into all the specifics, but that was just one little nugget he gave us about how Baker's game is going to change from 2019 into 2020. And I think Browns fans can see that as a guy who just wants to get Baker right. That is the main focus, and that's what this staff is going to do, starting with Baker's footwork.
And I'll talk about the running game. Mary Kay, you touched on this, of course, with the Gary Kubiak scheme. And it just sounded like he was excited to have Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. Talked a lot about what he saw in Nick Chubb. But personally, I think Nick Chubb is going to have a great year in this scheme. And he seemed excited to sort of get his hands on Kareem Hunt and see what he could do with his versatility. He even pointed out his lead blocking, which, of course, was a big story around here for us when Kareem came back. But that willingness to be not just a great player, but also a great teammate. So I think his excitement around the running game was really something that stood out. Okay, head to cleveland.com/Browns for more from the coordinators and also to find out information on Football Insider. You get texts from us, a daily newsletter. It's all at cleveland.com/Browns and the banner at the top of the page.